The short of it is that WastewaterSCAN has, in my opinion, a better correction methodology where they're normalizing, basically dividing the total concentration of the N gene, the nucleocapsid protein, by pepper mild model virus, which is, in my opinion, a better way of normalizing the data versus how Biobot does it. Biobot does an effective concentration of COVID, so RNA copies per milliliter of sewage. So the interesting thing about Biobot is that in February of 2022, they changed how they were doing the calculation, where between version 2.1 and version 3, they switched from a raw and normalized virus concentration to a raw and effective virus concentration. Where before February 4th, Biobot was using a normalization to adjust for dilution and population size, and then after this date, they are switching to an effective concentration, which is the raw sewage of COVID concentration divided by the pepper mild model virus, which is how WastewaterSCAN does it. So before February 4th, 2022, they were calculating based off of the raw concentration, the flow rate of the plant, and dividing by the population size, which impacts that parameter. You can imagine that smaller populations could be more heavily weighted. So from this point before, they're using a normalized concentration, and from this point after, they're using an effective concentration. At least that's my interpretation of what happened from the 1125 reporting to the 214 reporting. Because in the 1025 reporting, they didn't collect the PMMOV. They started doing that 1125, but they switched from this kit-based method to a bead-based method, so I'm guessing that it didn't officially start until that 214 period. So this second half of the Biobot data should be the effective concentration being the RNA copies divided by the PMMOV, which is very similar, and would actually yield the same number as WastewaterSCAN, except they multiply this factor by a concentration, a static reference concentration value that I don't know how they get that. So the nice thing about WastewaterSCAN is they've been doing the same type of data the entire time. So this is all from when it was first available at this site to current, and it shows what is likely the most accurate representation of what's happening right now.